Hey guys, Sebastian here. Welcome to our channel. So today we're going to be talking about what it's like to have a relationship with a Filipina. So, first of all, I'd like to say that I was not expecting that. I was not expecting it at all. My whole life I've always thought, I'm gonna end up with an American, I wasn't even thinking about ending up with a foreigner. So it's how God designed it. It's how, it's what He wanted this whole time. God led us together. He had this whole thing in his plan, and He's in charge, and this is the person that God had for me. This was the person who I'm meant for and meant to be with. She's perfect in every way. And she's more than I could have ever. I've been praying and dreaming my whole life, and she is exactly who I've been looking for my whole life, and so much more. So, God really does hear your prayers. Make sure that you're telling Him, you're seeking Him and praying to Him about what's important to you, because He does listen. God, I tell people, I'm like, God cares. He cares so much about helping me to find the right woman, because He loves me, and I'm His adopted son, just like we're all adopted sons and daughters. He cares about me so much and loves me so much that He's willing to go to the other side of the world, to find someone on the other side of the world, just so that we could both end up with the right people. She could end up with the right person, I could end up with the right person. And that's how much He loves us. But yeah, she's actually not that different from what you would expect from an American girl. The Philippines they have their differences, of course. What I'm saying is, she overall is not much different from what I would expect from an American, so we're very compatible in many ways. Her accent's not too strong. When she's speaking in Tagalog and her province language, Kapampangan, she has an accent, of course. But when she's speaking in English, I can understand her perfectly. She speaks really good English, and her accent is not too strong when she speaks in English. I'm saying her Filipino accent, so I can understand her, really well, and we have really good communication. That's really important. But like I said, she's not that different. Not a whole lot different. Her customs and everything, they're very similar to the things that she does throughout the day, her daily routine. All of it's very similar to what you would expect from someone who lives here in America, and her culture's not super different either. Very similar, so that's great. Compatibility is also obviously very important. Yeah, I love her culture. When I went over there in the Philippines, I just loved it. I fell in love with the people there. They're very nice. They're very kind, very nice people. And I got to actually stay with her family because, Mary, she obviously still lives with her family, her parents. So they offered to let me stay at their house when I went to visit. I got to see my sweetheart literally 24/7 all the time. So that was so great. I love her family. She's got a great family, great culture, everything. Everything I learned about them. Of course they have very similar food. Their food is not a whole lot different from us. When you go to another country, you might think that the food is so different that you may not like it, but no, the food there is similar, and I really love the food there. It's really good. They have really good food there, and I love their culture, and I love the people, and I love her family, and I love it. I love the Philippines. Now, as far as the long distance relationship aspect of all of this, I'm gonna go over that in another video, okay? So just stay tuned for that. But I'm just gonna focus on what it's like, to have a Filipino girlfriend. So, I have to admit, when I first saw her in person in December, she was actually smaller than I expected. Now, I on Skype, when you're Skyping with somebody, you don't really know how big they are. Now, I knew her height already, so I was expecting her height, but I didn't know how much she weighed, based on Skype. Skype made her look just a little bit bigger than she was in real life. So of course I was expecting. I already knew her height. I was correct about her height, but her weight though, I was expecting something a little bit more, just because of the way Skype made her look. And then when I saw her in person, I'm like, wow, she's very small. I don't mean short, but I mean just small, petite. But yeah, that's just an interesting detail. So I love it. I love her height. I love everything. Yeah, I actually didn't know that much about the Philippines until I met Mary. I just knew that they were a country somewhere out there, and I have to be honest, I didn't really know anything about their culture. So I learned so much about her culture after, over time and of being with her and everything. And so yeah, I love the, like I said, I love the culture. Now, so far, her and I have been, at the recording of this video, her and I have been in a relationship for 11 months. So I can't wait, it's about to be a year. So yeah, I'm really excited, and we've had a wonderful, amazing relationship. And yeah, we've had our ups and downs, we've had our good times and our bad times, we've argued, but we're strong. God, put us together for a reason, and He has a reason for each and every one of us. We're so meant to be together. We're so perfectly compatible. Our personalities, everything, just every aspect of everything. We are so perfect for each other and so meant to be. So my advice to you guys is, when looking for a relationship, just seek God, and look for, just pray to Him that He'll help you find the right one, that He'll lead you to the right person. Yeah, so just pray to God that He'll help you find, the person that you're looking for, and who He has for you. And just keep praying that, and let your requests be known to God. I think there's a scripture about that. So that's what I've been doing so much of my life, and God answered my prayers. So, but yeah, just seek God and just pray to Him and stuff. So seeking for those having a Filipino-American relationship, just stay strong and have faith that it'll all work out. You have to work on the K1 visa and all that, and all this stuff that Mary and I had to do, and that we're still in the process of. I mean, we already sent off the petition, but we're waiting approval, right? And so we're in this time of waiting. But my advice is to know that one day you will be with the person, and you will be with the person face to face every day. You will be married, and just realize that until then you have this distance, but you can totally manage it. I mean, it may not be for everybody, but I know for Mary and I this works. But just stay strong and do your best and hang in there and pray and trust and do your part in a relationship. But yeah, so that's my advice to you guys. Alright guys, so that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys, bye!